Hi Schools Lincoln, we've heard so much about you. My name's Abi and I am the artist, and I'm going to be doing a creative activity today with you that makes a bookworm that looks a little bit something like this. Does that sound good? So I hope you really enjoyed working on this project so far and exploring some of the interesting questions like who am I or who are we? It's really exciting to be able to work with children from other schools and being able to get to know them. I'm really excited to work with you today on this creative project. So I'm going to show you what art materials you need, and then if you need to pause the video we can get the art materials and then come back. Okay, so first of all you will need one piece of A4 paper, coloured. I've gone for yellow. Some colouring pencils and some colouring felt tips. Another alternative for this is to use black paper and chalk, but I think it looks fantastic on this colour paper, so I've chose yellow. Okay, so let's get creative. This might be a good time to pause the video and then return to me later. Okay, so on my bookworm, I've chosen to put a few things that I like to do and a few things that describe me. So I like to laugh and then smile and play and swim, joke, be kind and walk. So these are just some of the things that I enjoy doing, and I've put them on my bookworm. And then what I've done on other parts of the worm is colour it in and make loads of beautiful patterns so it looks dead bright and colourful. And then I've given him a little face as well with some glasses so he looks really friendly. There we go. So would you like to make your own bookworm full of all the things that you enjoy and things that you like about yourself? Would that be good? Excellent, let's get going. So, first of all, if you take your piece of paper, and it's going to be A4 and we're going to do it lengthways like this, okay? So put it this way, the long side like this. And then take a pencil. If you use a pencil, I'm going to use a pen just because if I use a pencil on here, you might not see it when I'm drawing. So I'm going to use a pen, but you can use a pencil. And we're going to draw our worm shape. Okay, so if you make a mistake with your pencil, you can always rub it out. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to start up in the top right-hand corner, and I'm going to put my pen on the page, and I'm going to draw a circle. And this is going to be the bookworm's face. There we go. And then once you've got your circle, if you start underneath his head, we're going to draw a long wavy line now. So I'm going to try and show you without covering the page. So I'm going to go down, and then when I get to the bottom of the page, go up and then back down again and then back up. Okay, so it's getting that wiggly worm shape. Can you see? And then what I'm going to do on the other side is do the exact same shape. So I'm going to start here and I'm going to go down. And I'm going to go up and follow that line, down again, back up, and then finish off joining his tail. There we go, so you should have something that looks a little bit like this. Okay, so starting from his tail, what I'm going to do, I put some circles in and we're going to create these, let me show you, we're going to create these circles in his body. Okay. So, starting here, we're going to just draw a really long oval, like that. And then what we're going to do is just carry on all the way around his body. So we're going to put our pen on the paper and draw a big oval circle like this. And just keep going down. We want them nice and big because we're going to decorate these with all our words. And you might need to turn your paper over a little bit, like that. Just keep following it all the way around. And if you are using a pen, a pencil, sorry, you can go over it after with a pen. Or if you're feeling really confident, you could just use a pen straight away. So we're getting lots of nice circles here, and his body's really taking shape, isn't it? It's beginning to look like a worm. Go. All done. So it should look like that. I think that looks fantastic. You might like to pause the video now and rejoin me. So that's finished with the pen for now. And what we're going to do is take our pencils, our colouring pencils, and select a few different colours, and we're going to colour in all of his body and his face. So I'm going to start on this side, and I'm going to colour in all the sections with my pencils. Now this part could be really enjoyable and also really relaxing. Do you find it relaxing when you're colouring in? I'm going to use lots of different colours because I want a really bright, colourful worm, bookworm. So I'm going to use loads of colours. And if you want, you could use your favourite colours. So I wonder what your favourite colours are. My favourite colour is purple, that's why I've gone for purple on the outside. So you can go for whatever colour you like. There we go, just keep colouring it in and just take your time. Don't worry if you go over the edges. Don't worry at all, it doesn't have to be perfect. It's really nice if we just have some fun and just relax all together, isn't it? And you might take a little bit longer than me because I'm trying to do it really fast just so I can show you what to do. So you could pause the video at any time and then come back and catch me up, that's absolutely fine. Let's see what colours I've not used. I'm going to do a blue, as I want to use lots of colours. And your worm might be a boy or a girl. I think mine's a boy. What else? Do another brown. So I think I've used all my colours up now, so I'm going to start repeating the colours. So I've used brown before, but that's okay, I'm going to use it again. There we go. Isn't he looking dead colourful? Really bright and colourful. And this is going to look even more fantastic once we've got all our designs on and all our words. Okay, what else? Purple? I've only got a few left to do now. How many have you got left? Have you nearly finished? Don't worry if not, it's not a rush, we're not in a race. Take your time. There we go, one left. Wonderful. And then I'm going to colour in his face orange, I think, because I've done it yellow on the other one, but I'm going to do orange because I think it's nice and bright and colourful. There we go, lovely orange face. Look at that, isn't that fantastic? Okay, so what we're going to do now is think of some things that we like, or things that describe us. So you could think about if you go, do you go walking the dog, or do you go playing at the park, do you go swimming, do you like reading? What kind of person are you? Do you like to laugh a lot? Do you like to tell jokes? These kind of things. So you could write it down in a list if you want, and then you can look at the list and put it back onto your bookworm. And if you're really struggling, you could ask the person next to you or your teacher, what do they think about you? Do they think that you smile a lot? Okay? So I'm going to put some of my favourite things in, and I like to laugh. So I'm going to put laugh. And I'm going to keep changing my pen now because I want it nice and colourful. And I also like to smile. And I'm just going to write a few things down. I like to play. I'm going to use a blue now, and I like to swim. I love to go swimming. There we go. And I like to joke. And I think I'm kind, so I'm going to put kind. I'm going to turn it around and write it this way so it's a little bit different. And I love to go walking as well, so I'm going to put walking in there as well. Look at that. These are all the things that I'm going to add. And I'm happy with that. So now what I'm going to do is do some swirls and some stars and really just decorate all the ones that are left over, all these blobs that are left over. So I'm going to put a star. I do like stars. And then I'm going to put some dots in there as well to make it nice and bright and colourful. So you can do any patterns that you like in different shapes. You might do some zigzags. This one looks a little bit like an Easter egg. And then I'm going to put some orange underneath it. There we go, nice and bright. So play around with this. You might have lots of ideas, or you might be struggling. If you're struggling, you can look at the person next to you. What are they doing? Could they help you? Maybe share ideas, that might be nice. There we go. Do some wiggly lines. Trying to use some colours that I've not used just to make it a bit brighter. What else could I do? Do some noughts and crosses. I'll do some crosses first, and then I'm going to do some noughts, and then I'm going to join them all up like a dot to dot. There we go. Okay, so I'm halfway through mine now already. Wow, this one's going to be a spotty one. And I want to do some shapes next. I do like triangles, so I'm going to put some triangles in this one. And colour them in. There we go. Next to my triangles, I'm going to put some dots. There we go, just to fill it in a little bit. I don't think I've used pink yet. I'm going to use this pink. And I'm going to do some love hearts. And then I'm just going to go over those love hearts around the edges with this pen, just so that they stand out nice and bright. There we go, look at this. Isn't it amazing? Oh, one left. Let's do this one. There we go. Wow, look at this. So I'm going to do the face now, and I'm going to take the purple pen because that's what I did the outline in. And I'm going to do a really big smile because my bookworm is super happy. So a big line like that going down and back up, and then a little archway over the top like that. So he's having a lovely smile and a nose. And then my bookworm is going to have glasses on because he's very clever with his glasses. He can see everything. Look at that. He looks so happy. And I'm going to give him some little bits of hair like this because he looks funny like that, doesn't he? There we go. And then, if you like, you could think, what could he be called? So what would you like to name your bookworm? It could be a boy, a girl, or anything. I'm going to name my bookworm Tom with a T-O-M. Tom the bookworm. And there we go, there he is, he's all finished. Yeah, I'm going to hold it up for you to have a look. And there is Tom, my bookworm. I hope you've enjoyed today's session. It's been really lovely to work with you all creatively today. I'm sorry that I weren't able to come in and be with you in person, but I've had such a fantastic time. And I'd love to see what you've created. So don't forget, your teachers can take a photograph of your work and send it to Cartwheel Arts, and then I can have a look. Okay, so please do that, and I hope to see you all very soon. Take care, bye.